Hello and welcome back to part 12 of our Chaos Gate Daemonhunters Ruthless campaign. We cleaned up the last batch of missions, no problem. The second one was considerably easier than the first, who would have guessed. Now we're just going to advance time a bit and see what happens we get. Well, we immediately complete the ship project for our Libris Malleus 1. The Scriptorium array is now functional, so the Cogitator Thralls can service the Inquisitor's books requests much faster. It is curious, the Edict is primarily a warship, a tool to deliver its payload of Astartes, and yet, with the Inquisitor's private collection now on board, we've assembled the greatest trove of knowledge for sectors around. Research speed plus 30%. Other options now. So we've got the tier 1s, we can't mess around with tier 2 until we do the plasma. It's pretty easy. So is there anything else we want in tier 1 before we dive into it? No, we don't need an extra prognosticar. That would be worth... I think this would be worth considering. It's kind of... It would immediately... The earlier you do this, the more you can start ranking up your guys more effectively, and it makes a big difference in combat. So probably that. Do I want the barracks? Extra capacity, I don't really need it. The rank, I don't need it right now. So no, I think I'll skip that one. I'll do this, and the choice for after that will be, do I go straight to tier 2? Or do I muck around completing the... Well, even if I took the Apothecarian here, the Commune with the Fallen, I'd have to then wait for the good one, and then the really good ones back here, the Wound Recovery. So I think I'll skip that. I think I'll go Meditation Chamber. How long does this actually take? 6 days or 12 days is about the same. So let's do this now. Increase the upgrade speed. Just flatly just keep increasing our experience so we can actually get some better guys out in the field faster.
A warp storm has a high chance of causing adverse events for the Edict. Warp storms also interfere with missions that occur within their boundaries.
But good news, we don't tend to hang around that area too much. We're usually over here, so surely they'll spawn at least one. I don't know if that's in range. I can't quite. That clearly is. Can I get you off the screen, please? If I just advance time, will you eventually disappear? There we go. And stop. So if it doesn't quite indicate if they're within the zone, but I'm pretty sure that's out. I see, it's red. So you're safe to there. So it's just that one really, and these two. So there'll be one on there presumably. So there's probably either 1, 2 here, or 1 there and 1 here. Nine days until the seed research happens. Oh, augmetic install. I didn't have the... I'm pleased to report that Brother Drakefuel has recovered from critical wounds and can now return to combat duty. Due to his injury, we need to install an augmetic skull reinforcement, and the Chief Bucket estimates he will require 40 days to recover to full strength. It has no effect on Knight's performance. I will not appear in a bit. Okay, so once I get the upgrade, I presume the skull reinforcement will actually matter. But for now, it's irrelevant. Three new missions. I can see there's one there already. Oh, they're both on this side. Fine. Okay, so that's completely irrelevant. Can I reach both of these? Yes, easily. Good. Not careful. I was actually going to check. Can I... Do you think I can rush over and do... No, because that burns the speed by so much. There's no chance I can get over here. So we're still limited to 2 of 3, and we're sacrificing this corner of the star map there. Let's see what you are. Are there any mediums? There's a medium there immediately. That gives that away. It's within the... I think it's within Prognosticar, so that should help a bit. Yeah, 15% and then -5, so maybe down to 10 because of my research. The prostates will be there, so we're dealing with their wretched spawning guys again. And a bunch of cultists. It doesn't say Plague Marines are there, but we do see them in the field. With a medium here. Oh, the armor does appear, but it's extremely rare. Okay, so it's just a chance thing. Good to know. And then over here, a low with a bunch of random guys. Finish mission before you take damage. We'll do that anyway. And yeah, we're seeing some tier 2 equipment finally pop up, so some better servo skulls. Okay, good. This is where we can spend our rec. Yeah, I would do both of these, so there's no reason to... What do I want to do first, really, is the choice for me. Do I want to go for the medium or go for the hard? How are we doing in terms of injuries? Well, a couple of guys are critically injured, but realistically, I'm just going to send in the A-team for the medium mission regardless, and have enough strength left over to take that on. So while everyone's healthy, don't think I'll do any research or progress. Oh, there's only 2 days until... We'll get more XP off of the medium mission, so maybe I'll do the low one first, get the meditation chamber. As I make my way over there, I'll trigger the 2 days. So that'll mean I have access to my XP up for both missions, so I can actually benefit from that, whereas if I dashed over there, I don't think 2 days will pass Whereas I guarantee you can do it over there. So yeah, we'll take the easier one for now. We can do that easily. Yeah, I think that's a fair compromise. Just guarantee we get the better XP. One. Oh, intervention required.
Commander, the tech priest has informed me of an anomaly picked up within the warp storms in this sector. It carries a psychic signature connecting it to the bloom. We should investigate.
In this sector? Oh no, that one. No, is my basic bit of feedback. I'd have to dash all the way. I could do that, and I'd forfeit the medium mission, which is not good because the mediums are the ones that add 2 of these pellets. Well, I'm guessing it's horrendous when you let it build up too far. How do I tell? Bonus prognostica bonus is inactive. Yeah, the warp. But then what does the? I have no way of knowing what the actual. That's just what that says. But what does it actually mean or do? It doesn't seem. It's not going to make the ticking counter any worse. It's not going to get any worse in that regard. So I have absolutely no means of knowing what that's actually going to do. I'm not inclined to rush over there and stop it in that case because I can get some actual value. Presumably I'll do them at some point, but 1, sticking my neck through the warp storm seems like a terrible idea. And 2, I don't know what it is or if it's even worth messing around with. So now I'm going to go with the actual value here. Meditation chamber complete. Very good. We have our XP. We go straight to the next one, which was just a choice between picking this up or going straight for the tier 2 upgrades. I think we'll go straight. It's only 6 here. It doesn't take that long. So let's go to the second tier plasma reactor. I've gone the wrong way. Why is it taking so long to get to here? Oh, because I'm kind of bouncing around. Never mind, I can still reach both of them. Oh no, you can go straight across. I couldn't see the line.
It is clear that these seeds are fragments of some vile artifact, saturated with corruption. Once fused with organic life, they spread rapidly from the host, afflicting whole populations with a deadly plague.
All according to the plague god's desires.
Yes. But what confounds me is how it spreads so quickly between solar systems. I have issued an interdiction order for this sector. Interplanetary travel will be limited. With the Emperor's mercy, it will buy us some time.
Denial. The baleful edict is far too damaged to begin a new campaign.
And yet it must. This bloom is already ripening, evolving fast towards some dire purpose. Would you truly turn your back on the trillions of souls the plague god threatens to devour?
Never. But how do you propose we stop it?
This seed radiates a psychic imprint from what I believe to be some kind of origin. With further research, I will be able to pinpoint that location.
I would rather we simply purge them.
That is the difference between us, Purifier. You are the hammer, but I am the one with the burden to wield it. Destroying it now would silence the only lead we have. If I can prove these seeds all radiate from the same destination, then we can follow that trail and destroy the source of the bloom's power.
Challenge. You said seeds. You deduce much from only one.
You are correct, Tech Priest. I need more. One is not sufficient to prove my theory. Commander, you must send out your knights to harvest more.
You would have us limp around the sector with more of this corruption in my hold?
I agree it is far from ideal, Dominus, but if the Inquisitor can locate the source of this corruption, then I advise we comply with her request.
Affirmative.
Excellent. We have no time to waste.
I get a free requisition. Research project completed. The seed. As the bloom ripens, its seeds call out to a hidden concentration of cancerous energy. Yet this is their critical flaw. I can use the psychic resonance to track a spore to the source and unleash your grey knights upon it. In the meantime, they must harvest the seeds I require. I think we've been doing a good job. I presume, could I just beeline straight to the next tier if I wanted? We need 5. I've got, how many do I have on the bank? I have 18. So yeah, you could just go straight for the next tier. How do you get, doesn't appear I can access any of the better things. Advanced seed access. So this is the new one I've unlocked because of that one. 25 days. It's actually longer than just going down the main path here. Missions +1 seed. Extract a servo skull. Oh, that'll allow me to extract seeds by just using servo skulls instead of wasting having to astral aim them off of targets and the like. Other things I can get. Tides of Escalation. Oh, gives me willpower on Warp Surge, just convenient. An extra stratagem slot for the stratagems I don't have. Or going down. That does lead to something later. Probably this is the extra seed options, which obviously isn't an issue now, but we'll want the resources later. Are any of these worth picking up? Crit chance, you want to go crit heavy. All visible enemies are sticking. That's actually, I turned it down originally. That's probably better than I originally thought it was. If you can just freeze everyone in place, you can really hamper the enemy for one turn and make them easy to deal with. Or at least if they're the maybe not the ranged ones. Full heal an ally, it's if you're in desperate trouble, I guess, but we won't really need it. So it's either that one or that one, I think, to start making a bit of progress here. Do you want to just pick this up before we go on to the mission? I can do that. No, let's grab that one because this will be useful later as I need more seeds. And I think it's been given away from the equipment that there's going to be other kinds. There's other colours that we can grab. So we're just going to go with we'll take the +1 seed and servo skulls.
We both have work to do. What do you need?
How will you use the seeds to find the Nexus?
Do you doubt me, Commander?
Psychic resonance that covers each seed leaves a spore I can follow. The more we collect, the stronger the trail to the Nexus. What do you think the Nexus is?
I do not know where the psychic scent will lead us. Yet.
What I can tell you is that these seeds have been germinating for some time. They require a safe location where the warp has already taken hold in the materium. One that would not readily fall under our scrutiny. Somewhere they could be left undisturbed for centuries. 100 years?
Several hundred, undoubtedly.
I'll put it plainly. The Lords of Chaos are powerful indeed. We both know they cannot act in real space with total impunity. This plague has been in the works for a long, long time.
Do I bore you?
Is this the first time you have worked with the Grey Knights?
To be honest, I had doubted your chapter's very existence until recently.
It would appear the old adages are true. There is strength in secrecy. Then how did you learn of us?
I contacted the Ordo directly for martial support.
The only response was a set of coordinates. I followed them, and the edict appeared shortly after. You can imagine my surprise. Our return to Titan was unscheduled. How did they know where we were?
The Ordo has the best prognosticators, unrivaled in reading the Emperor's tarot.
There are other methods of divination that the ignorant would call heretical. What matters is the Emperor clearly meant for us to intersect. Nurgle's plague must be stopped.
If we must.
How do you assess our progress, Inquisitor?
I am impressed, Commander.
The hammer falls, and the plague god's minions scatter. You are worthy of your brotherhood. Should you maintain this level of lethality, you will return to Titan as heroes when we... Okay, so that's our kind of touch up on how we're doing. But we've won every mission we've kind of gone through, so I guess we're doing alright. Hector!
Do you seek wisdom, Commander? I am no ancient, but might be of some help.
The Inquisitor wants to harvest more seeds.
The cost of working with the Inquisition, brother.
She would have us suppress our righteous wrath to gather her research fodder. You disapprove.
The Inquisitor's methodology has proved fruitful.
Let her lead us to this nexus, and we shall fall upon it with the righteous fury of the Emperor himself.
Certainly.
Have you fought the Plague God's minions before?
Nurgle is a powerful and detestably creative enemy.
Yes. Creative.
The Plague God does not simply desire death and destruction like Khorne.
He plays with life, changes it, shifts it into a twisted and corrupted image of his own devising, and his foul works adapt relentlessly to survive. We must purify every last trace of this plague, or it will transform into something new and spread once again.
By all means.
What do you think of my recent performance? Okay, we can get...
Under your guidance, it is a proud day to be a Grey Knight.
We're doing fine. Okay, so we're doing well.
By all means, we are the Hammer.
Thank you, Hector.
Protocol demands a preliminary salutation. Consider this requirement fulfilled.
Nice to see you too, Lynette. These fragments are more than mere seeds.
Preliminary analysis suggests their origin lies prior to the Great Heresy.
Though origins remain unknown. Further study is required, although the Inquisitor's requirements take precedence. How can an Archaeotech shard spread disease?
The machine spirits can be corrupted corrupted by the warp like any so.
Heretics spread scrap code. Spirits that were once honorable now serve the dark powers through ruinous algorithms. Have you encountered such entities?
I once had the opportunity to study a predator tank that served the Black Legion.
Machine spirits were corrupted and vicious and desperate to spread their taint even into my own blessed machinery. An instructive experience, but I was forced to destroy them before observing the limits of their behavior.
Affirmative.
What is the status of our construction?
Risk factors remain significant.
That's okay. The reactor was a section of the edict. The Cadium hit hard, no doubt to force a collapse. I've enacted a formulous rubric to save it. A draining but effective temporary measure. Fractures in the cores remain. I must be sealed. This takes time.
Affirmative.
So we're fixing it. Oh, this is a new one. You care about this ship, yet it does not belong to the priesthood.
Ownership is irrelevant. My duty is to her.
Okay. Care more about the ship than its retinue? Well, yes.
Its storied history eclipses that of anyone currently aboard.
Undoubtedly, I was assigned to the Edict centuries before you were conceived. This was the ship. Carried several Grandmasters early in their service. Sorry to... Yep. And I will avoid her coming to harm at all costs.
Waiting for new input.
Yeah, Lunette cares for the ship, not us. Fair enough, Lunette. So how are we doing? 3 days to the Grandmaster's port. I can get to here. Okay, let's think about this carefully. So at this place, I think let's assume that the servo skull will cost us 2, because maybe it costs 2 to buy 2. So we're at, what are we at now? We're at 13, and I fully intend to take the mission on. So I'll get 4. I'll go up to 17. At the Grandmaster's, can I not see the? There we go. The armory. Here, I think I'm going to have to spend. It's either 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 or 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So I can spend 2 and still have the 15 I need to do all of the upgrades in theory. So yeah, I think I can buy just at least my one interesting one. All good. Yep, so this is the easy one. I might swap in some of the weaker guys. I say that my weaker guys are still dying because I got them hammered in the medium mission we tried last time, so perhaps not. Yeah, you would try to do that passively anyway. Some of these extra objectives are pretty free of charge. Okay, so we have Rugen. Is there anyone kind of weaker we want to swap them out for? Interceptor-wise, Zor is still unusable, so not you. And we have no other interceptors to level, so Storm is staying in, and I say that, I haven't been able to use him effectively at so much to say as the other classes because he keeps getting killed, so you're good to stay in for a bit of XP. Anyone on a SWAT is another Purgator I can use perhaps. Rugen's down here, he's actually quite, yeah, he needs to start leveling a bit more. So 2, 3, 3, yeah, the Justicars are obviously doing great, they're a bit too strong. Maybe I'll put a Dantor in for one of the 2 Justicars, get him up a bit levels. Swap out Iolanthus here. I think I already have, haven't I? Oh, he's already there. Okay. So this, yeah, I'm leveling the correct guys. I don't think that's a problem. Do I want to tweak any war gear? I like the Halo Skull. Willpower for you is a good idea. The only thing I'll consider changing is the crack grenade really quickly. Because it's obviously great, but then thinking kind of strategically, if we were to come up against Plague Marines, we'd probably engage them in such a way where we try to kill them as quickly as possible. So the crack grenade is good if you fight them in successive turns where you can then blow their armor off and then they don't regenerate it next turn, but realistically you're probably just going to go in for the kill anyway. So maybe you'd be better off just with the more effective grenade. It just hits things more easily, you can hit more targets and destroy more terrain. So yeah, I think on balance I would prefer the frag to the crack. I think I'm right in believing, let's just double check, but the damage is actually the same. 3 damage, rotate to deal 3 damage, which is 4 for us. Yeah, it's identical, but this just has better range. Oh, the crack doesn't even do knockback, it doesn't even move them. It just breaks armor. Okay, I much prefer a frag grenade in that case. Just double check you're the one who has the grenade damage one. Perfect. That's actually going to be, if I increase grenade blade +2, if I can get that later. But I'm going to guess, because I've seen the green ones here, that's going to be probably upgrade seeds, and then the purple seeds are different things. I'm making assumptions here, but I'm pretty sure that's accurate. Can this Justicar take Terminator armor, remind me? No. So yeah, we're basically good to go as we are. I don't see no reason to mess around with anything. Willpower coverage. Units can gain +1 willpower per attack by destroying most enemies. Yeah, there are a select few we've come across, which zombies, for instance, are too low tier to...
Our target appears to be the heart of a hive world dockyard. Is it possible our prognosticators were mistaken?
Have some faith, Purifier. What better place is there than a busy transport hub to spread a mass infection?
You may have a point, Inquisitor. Brothers, seek for signs of the bloom and destroy any obstacle you find.
Oh, we're going the long way around, okay. Way around there. And then the other one's almost directly next to it and is trying to move off map, it seems. Interesting choice of direction. So here we've got, I mean, it's pretty one-to-one here. It's not a lot of subtlety in our path. Is there anything else you can do? You can't go backwards, can't go that way. So I hope you like narrow walkways in which I'm going to have to fight enemies across the bridge. Then hang a right, go fight this one here. Fortunately, there's a wall in the way, so I don't have to engage them both at the same time. Okay, not much to think about. This is the low difficulty mission, so let's try and get through this without sustaining any casualties or damage, because we're going to want these guys to be full strength, as some of them are going to be coming with us to the next battle.
I am here to serve.
Justicars lead the way. We might as well start going around this way.
Steady and show
Okay,
me
there's the first one. Wasn't hard to figure out, they'd be right there.
Yes, sir.
You being much faster than him will get up here. I can probably get everyone to at least here before I start engaging them. What do we have for cover? They can probably get behind there. Maybe that's explodable. Maybe back off there. There's really not a lot for me or them. This is going to be a bit of a tricky battle to have. I don't think that'll trigger them at this distance. That's fine. How far can you get before you wake them up? That'll do. Scepter way back here.
It will be done.
They've all moved a bit. Oh, you actually moved outside. Okay. 15% per turn. Right. How far can we get before we wake them? There's no way for me to take any cover as I approach them, so this is going to be a bit of a hassle. There's a bit on that side. I can maybe send a Purgator around that way. Explosives there. How do you want to jump on them? If I can just get the interceptor on them and do some big damage. I'm going to move the Purgator around this side. Not that far yet. That'll probably trigger those, so... There's 1 point of AP. Don't think you'll trigger them there. So just stand there and then you can move up and finish the move after. That's the interceptor. Fine, I can jump you in. Oh, they're already woken up. 2 heavy gunners at least. I mean, yeah, they're all going to have to be pretty close to each other. So it might be kind of easy to deal with them. The teleport strike isn't really effective here. I'd probably have to teleport in, get really close to them, and then go start bouncing around with teleport strike to do some nice damage. One of the heavies is back here, which is a tad annoying. Is that full cover? That is partial cover, so your Purgator here could just move up and hit them with a big scatter shot. Or use the grenade to throw them off the terrain and kill them both instantly. I don't think using the grenade here is necessary. There's better targets for it later. If I be aggressive, I've got to kill them all though, because I have no cover for myself to hide behind, so it will be as prompt as possible.
At your command.
You've got 7 willpower to burn, and I can obviously farm stuff up getting these back, so I'm going to go get you in there. I can always use Fortress and shield him if I need to, so teleport as close as you can to him. And then we'll use Teleport Strike to do a bunch of damage to a lot of targets. AP refunded, excellent work. Bounce, 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 and then you can stand right there and start killing them. Would you rather do it the other way around? If I go to... No, because you won't be able to hit them all. That's by far the most damage output I can do.
The enemy is wounded.
No, nothing back on that one, but I can just hit him again. I can kill that one instantly for willpower. I've got 2. So you can kill him. He annoyingly would have 1 HP, so I'd have to use Force Strike to kill him in 1 hit, which is unfortunate. And then the heavy gun is still there. I'd love for someone to deal with you. I could just go melee him twice and kill him with 1 foot, and I can leave these 2 easier to reach ones for these to kill them instead. It's not as effective for him returning his willpower, but I don't think it's the end of the world. Or I could just use Honor the Chapter, so he can get 1 kill with 1 AP, hit that one for 1 AP, give him 2 back, hit that one, kill that one, and then go hit that one. The gunner then can't really escape without obviously trying to move away from us, at which point he'll get killed anyway. I think I'd prefer to go hit and kill this one, and then I can use shooting to finish off a couple targets instead. I think I can easily... How do I kill him this turn is going to be the tricky bit. No one is able to really get around to... You can get to there and do 1 AP left to do 2. You can do there and do 3 damage, which would be enough to kill either of them, but not the other one. Then can you move around? You can do 2 damage there and have 1 AP left. So you can... Pagaita can kill one, the Justicar can kill the other. And that leaves you. You're going to have to use 1 AP on Honor the Chapter at least. And it's a question of, nah, he's too slow to help, really. I guess I could use Honor the Chapter twice and just go have it so the Interceptor can kill them all for me. Yeah, let's just have the Interceptor start killing things. Do I Force Strike you, or do I have you come back here and hit that one first? Bit of a waste. You get 1 willpower back and you lose 1 for the effort. Feels a bit... Can someone do 1 point of damage for me? You can by getting to there and still have 2 points of AP. That's convenient. But I'm going to have to make a choice that I can't use on the Chapter and Aegis, and if I wanted to use all my abilities, I'd have to not move and not shoot. So I'm committing to killing everyone before they can hit the Interceptor, which I think I can do. 1 point of damage for me.
Keep your faith. Keep your faith.
Let's do that.
Justice.
Yeah, we're now getting double the XP. They're getting, what, 6 instead of... Oh no, he was a biggie, so maybe you get more from him anyway. And then you aren't going to be able to participate in combat all that effectively, so I think you're definitely best off doing this. Right. Now the plan with you two, of course, is head around here and eliminate these for me. How much health do you have left? 2, so I only need to get there to do 2 points of damage. But can I get around that corner with only... I can get to there. No, unfortunately, I'm 1 point of AP off of there, and I can kill the close one, but not the further away one. I need to do 2 to get him. I'm just a bit too far away. I could do there, but I only have 1 shot left is the problem. So I could rush all the way up and try and catch them both with Scatter Shot. That's a bit greedy.
Praise the Emperor.
You have 2 AP now, 1 of which can be used to shoot and kill him, and the other one I can use to go melee this target, probably use Force Strike. He then tries to... He's down to 4 HP, he tries to move and get his killed, because he's not going to point blank shoot me. I don't think you're allowed to, I learned that earlier. I'm going to have you finish this one. What does that do? Nothing. Ignore it. Finish that one at range. Alternatively, I could have you walk up here, stand next to him so he can't do anything, Probably if I take that approach, there's no way I can handle that gunner at the back. Oh no. Kill.
Death is our creed.
Before I go messing around with the other things, let's do our plan over here.
Orders.
So you can easily get to there, and if I have you kill one, the one at the back, so just run up here, I could have you
Adantor.
use 1 point. Oh no, it costs you 2 AP to get to. You have to burn all of your AP to get around here and kill that one. Shame. So I need to use basically all of their points just to get these two out of the way. That will leave you alive
Here to serve.
with 4 HP. But I'm going to force strike.
Enemies in the air.
Oh, careful. No, they're moving away from us. We're alright. You are still alive for now. I'm willing to live with it. So I think you just die instantly if you try anything. And you come around here. Pick off these two.
Firing now.
So to the unworthy.
Then you burn 2 AP to get around here and shoot him. Maybe I can burn... If I use Crushing Charge, that's 1 AP. Obviously it gets me maybe in a position to shoot him. And then I'd have enough AP left to use... Give you Honor the Chapter to kill him. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think that's an issue. But no, we'll just do this the old-fashioned way.
Moving now.
Just him. Please don't hit the explosives. I don't think that triggers the detonation.
Death to the enemy.
What does he do? Is question. He's just going to punch me for 1. That's fine. Yeah, I'm willing to take 1 damage.
Battle ends in triumph.
I think that counts as a success. 1 damage doesn't even enter a wound. But we need to be careful not to take any more on. So we saw there was a pod here. It's gone now, but we'll just move up to Terminator. He's quite slow.
I am here to serve.
And our last Justicar right back here. Anyway, this wouldn't work. Have I lost? Is there a seed pod kind of back here I forgot about? Well, I would hide it. No, there's nothing on that side. Do you want to move up? Is there really any point? Oh god, you might as well use your
It will be done.
visible as of yet. Where did that patrol go? Yeah, that's the actual seed carrier, as is that one. I've lost the patrol moment. You can get up to there, that burns basically all of your willpower. That's 1 AP left there. Appear to be anything hostile in front of us anymore? They must have moved away. Oh no, okay. They're now going to move into us, so unfortunately where he's positioned, once they move into us, I'm not going to be in a spot to do anything about it. Oh, I don't get the... I thought when I killed that cultist on reaction, I'd get the willpower back. I think someone explained to me in the comments that you don't get willpower for reaction, so I did forfeit 1 willpower there, sadly. Let's get the Brigator nice and close, so when they get up to her, I can start engaging immediately. Back here.
At your command.
So obviously they're going to be... I guess I can send the Interceptor around here and stand there, so I can jump on them immediately. Yeah, the Justicar then, if you want to just rush up here. Don't think that'll trigger them.
As ordered.
Nope, safe for now. And so we're all basically as close as we can get, so let's just run you forward. And do I want them to move into me, or do I want to trigger the pod myself? I don't know what difference it makes. If they move into me, I think they get their annoying like Overwatch abilities and all that guff. Oh, it's just zombies anyway. A couple ranged ones just to be a nuisance.
sighted.
Well, that would be ideal for a Brigator to do a sickening amount of damage.
Your command?
How far can 2 points of AP gets me to there? And I think I need to use an extra point of AP to move and stand like here and just cone them all instantly. In terms of their health, how much health do they have? 5, 5, 5, 6. Yeah, a single scatter shot here kills everyone that it hits. That will leave basically you alive and you alive. How do I want to finish those then, do you think? Could I teleport onto... I can't teleport onto him, that would be disastrous if he didn't explode, but I could teleport into a position to engage you immediately. And then 2 attacks would be more than enough to kill that. So yeah, he'll die, unless that's full cover. Can't tell, I think he's in half cover. That one cultist there might get away with it, but I'm definitely sending the Brigator in.
Yes, Commander.
In you go, Rugen. So that leaves you with 1 AP. Let's see what that looks like for scatter shot. I miss the biggie. So am I willing to... Basically, it's a choice between either doing this or I could use another Honor the Chapter from these two to get him into a better spot and then shoot. And I don't know, that's basically the extra AP is... This is the problem, the more expensive Honor the Chapter is kind of wasted here. I only need the 1 AP, not 2. But there's nothing I can do about it. If I went with a more conservative approach, what else could I do?
I am here to serve.
You could scatter shot, so no damage to the big one, and those 2 are alive.
Praise the
And what could
Emperor.
you do? You could run up there and I guess you could teleport onto the small ones and kill them. You might get an AP back, you may not, but they have 5, so you need 2 melee hits in order to get the kills anyway. Not really worth it. No, I'm just going to
Standing ready.
burn a little bit of willpower with my knights at the back to get far enough to kill them all. I think that'll do nicely.
I am with you.
Who's got the more between the two? You used it once already, so you're a bit lower, so I think
Adantor.
you're the way to go.
Now, brother.
I want to try and refund some willpower on the knights back,
Your
the
command?
Justicars, because they don't have ample opportunity to get a lot of it. I can catch them all, killing everyone except the big one, and then maybe I can have a Justicar kill him instead. Yeah, that's obviously what we're going for.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, he's enraged. Oh, he's all angry.
I must sanctify my rounds.
And you have 23 experience, okay. And then, do you want to just... I guess you could try running away. It wouldn't really help much. Let's leave your AP for now. Let's see what I can pull off otherwise. You're going to teleport and go whack him. It refunds. You'll still be at 5 willpower after you kill him anyway, so don't worry about it. And then what can the Terminator... You're too slow. This is the problem. He just can't get into combat quickly enough. It costs him all, but... There, you can get to there and do 2 damage with a shot, and then can the other Brigator, well, Justicar rather, get over there and finish him. He can get to there and also do 2 damage, so one of you at least can get the kill on that target between the 2 of you, so... I think I would rather your willpower be refunded than yours,
I am here to
because you
serve.
have more of the ability, so let's get his back. So I'm going to move
Ready
you.
to serve.
Annoying, I'm being forced to move around my ally here, but I don't think it matters, because we can stand there. Maybe I can just shoot that and explode it and kill him. If I can draw a line of sight to it. I don't know if I have the move. Maybe you at the back here can do it instead. Yeah, so that would be fine. It draws a line to the explosive barrel there, which I think would be more than enough to kill him. Yeah, dead. Very good. You can't do anything with yours, so we're just going to use the...
Yes, Commander.
Can I kill him without burning any... No, because he can't... Unfortunately, the Justicar can't engage him in any fashion, so only one in a position to deal with you is you, which is easily fixed. I'm just going to teleport right next to him and hit him twice, killing him instantly. What's actually next to him? Would that count? Yes, that's fine. I'm a little bit worried about doing that. I might be too close to any new enemy pods, but there in 2 attacks.
In an instant.
I even get the willpower back, so I can absolutely go. Just hit him all 3 times where I so inclined.
Coward. They will rot no more.
The seeds are... They're in... Oh, are they going to pop out? They might pop out here in a second, so you want to take the opportunity to rush up here as fast as possible. How far can you get is the problem. Oh, he's pretty quick. It's not that bad. I'll just have you stand right here in the open. Can't get any further forward. I suspect once they move, they'll get out of the building. Get as close as we can while we can. If you want to be super aggressive interceptor, the closer you are, the better. Actually, there is fine, because I'm a bit worried they'll do their Overwatch shenanigans, and you'll be... I guess you could teleport, you're not really that fussed, with the one exception. You could benefit from cover a bit, I guess, Purgator. Is that a good... That's obviously great for cover, but it doesn't allow me to engage effectively, so just there is fine. And then way back here, not really able to help much at all. Oh, that's terrible. Your positioning is not good for this to help in this battle next round. Let's get to that.
At once.
Trigger. Plague Marine, couple of cultists. Oh, they stay in the building, but have somehow seen me. That's why, because one of them would have come out. When they move into you, they do get to Overwatch and take some actions. Good confirmation there.
Come at me now.
That's moving away again, don't worry. A very minor warp surge. A long range autogun. Okay. Now the only thing they're all are they all that's a grenade launcher to be your AP, standard cultist, and he's got the plague spewer, which is a shame. So the seed's on you. If I take the seed, is it gonna instantly trigger the Friends of the Bloom or whatever it is? Can't actually hit him from here, it seems. Have to move over to this cover instead. No reason not to. In fact, I can probably move over there, astral aim, and then kill him. He won't die, even with a crit. He's got a weird arm. Nope, nope, nothing strange going on. And I could just kill him with a regular shot, get some willpower back.
No demon shall avoid its
I think I'm happy to have them come towards us. The downside to that approach, of course, is that grenade launcher is going to get to reduce my AP, and the plague spear is going to get to start spewing. I could be aggressive and teleport in. The issue is if I do that now, they are there, so I'll trigger both of them, which is not ideal. So I'm just going to allow them to come to me for a turn. I need to be overly aggressive here. Will they pop out the window? Maybe. I think they could do, yes. So they can come out there. They can come out here. Let's just get into kind of full cover positions where they can't bother me. Just make sure we're far enough away from the walls. How far can you go? 5? Yes, he is 5. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then plague spew around there, or that's there. 1 angle. 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't really get outside to use his abilities without having to burn all his movement, so I think we're fine just to set up shop, so to speak. You used all of your AP to get to there, so you're spent. I'd like you to be somewhat close because you might be able to actually engage the enemy. Let's get to there and instead just use your Aegis. In fact, actually stand in the open and use your Aegis. You'll have so much armor they can't bother you, and you might be able to bait them into a bad position, so just there. I'm hopeful I can get them to do something silly. All the armor in the world. You just back away for a turn. And good news, this will allow our poor Justicar back here to actually get close enough to help. Guess we could overwatch a bit. No, I think that's, you're leaving full cover there, aren't you? So would it tell me? Yeah, you see the white dot moves. That's not a good idea. You're fine. Can you overwatch without leaving cover? No, you'd also ruin your own save there. No, I don't think it's worth it. I'm slightly worried actually, mispositioned. Can they get far enough, do you think, to get here and shoot him across? Would it be safer to be on that side? That's not terrain and I can't get behind there. I'd have to probably teleport to safety if I wanted to now. So I'm gambling. Which of these is better cover? He can almost certainly get out here and probably shoot. Can he angle a shot round there? without moving twice. Really don't want him to be injured. So stand there and be safe from everything in that direction. And then come out this way and shoot me. What's your movement? 5 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets to about there. And I'm amazed. Surely he can't. Well, if he's about in the window, maybe he can shoot across and hit me. 6 and 2 3s really. I think it's easier for them to reach me on this side than this side. So I'm going to position, go into half cover instead. Nowhere else. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's there. You go. Perfect. Surely that's safe. But again, if they're here, shooting across, maybe they can tip me. Just get back to there, and maybe the Purgator will take the damage for you instead. That'll do, surely. I considered Aegising there, but don't bother. Take the bait and fight the Terminator. Oh, he's coming out of that window. I think we're out of range. I would assume we are. So they did come out that way.
They will not see me here.
Just hunkering down there. Okay, he didn't get an actual shot off. He's just stuck there wasting his own turn.
I see what.
What's the grenade launcher going to do is more important. Time bomb. What about the minus AP one? Is more concerning for me. No, he didn't use it. Okay, now shall I spring into action? So you're slightly pinned for now. Guess it's not that much of a hassle when I can just walk forward and kill the Overwatcher. That leaves us with you to deal with. In fact, I can walk up there and kill that one instead, and leave him to closer targets.
What is your will?
Oh, I was about to say, you can just shoot him twice with the Purgator and kill him. That leaves you free to act. What would you do? Probably teleport onto him. You can easily teleport strike him. Could you teleport strike one of them and still hit the Plague Marine? Yes. No, I'm 1 point of movement off. It won't allow me to settle down anywhere. I just don't have the teleport range to pull that little maneuver off, I'm afraid. Well, that one and the Plague Marine. No, the range is even smaller. Shame. I needed to be like 1 point closer, but I wouldn't know if that would be safe. Okay, we'll just play. So he'll jump in, hit the Plague Marine, immediately start doing damage. He'll have 12 HP left, and it depends. If I get my AP refunded... Oh no, wait, I can't teleport anywhere here, apparently. I can be on that side of the wall, but not inside the building. Oh, there you go. That spot's fine. That one... Okay, maybe I can do this then. So let's teleport strike to you. Then you... No, because the only spot that's valid is that one, and I'm not allowed to do it if I... teleport strike the other target first, so you then just land there. That would work, just because they're nice and far away. That would leave you exposed to him to an extent, and I assume these two outside can be easily killed. So I think I'm going to send you in to kill the big scary Plague Marine. I get the willpower back, so the Plague Marine is auto dead. Gets hit just easily pummeled to death.
Another one down.
Okay. Otherwise, you've got a little bit of AP you can refund by shooting him. You could walk up here and kill that one easily enough by hitting twice, but I need someone to actually deal with the one at the back. You can go melee him, and that will leave you. That will cost all of your AP. How far can the other Purgator get? Justicar, rather. He can't reach him, so I could have you melee that one, and then probably... No, I can't shoot the explosives because they're too tucked away. How do I effectively deal with you? Using Honor the Chapter on you would probably allow me to do it. There's only one seat. There's only one pod after this, and we've still got Gate and all of our resources, so I don't need to be too stingy. I am running out of willpower, though, is the issue. Don't spam. Again, I could make him invincible and just ignore him for a turn, let him waste his DPS interviews. That would cost me only 1 willpower, effectively. I Aegis and then willpower and we're fine. The issue is if I do that, I can't do any damage this turn. So I can have you run up here and kill that one, hit him twice, killing that's the grenade launcher. Or have you run into here. I could have you run into here and just hit him, at which point then he's finished because he can't damage me with my 2 armor and he can't move. So yeah, I can actually lock him in place with the Terminator. I think that's a good solution. So you deal with that one, and that leaves you 2 out here to kill these. Well, that's an easy. You can easily shoot that one to death. How do I deal with that one becomes the issue then. He's only the grenade launcher, so even if he's alive, it doesn't matter. He could punch my Justicar to do 1 damage, I suppose, if he were so inclined. Okay, that's how I'm going to handle it. You go hit that one, so he can't do anything. Lock him in place. Well hunkered. Okay. Now you 2. Is there a way I can squeak getting kills on both these? I could grenade them. Kind of shove them. Well, that would move them around a bit. I don't know if it's better or worse than just killing the old-fashioned way.
Praise the Emperor.
4 damage. Nah, just walk up. You can walk up, hit and kill him twice, leaving just you alive. Could I move you into a position where you could get... You could do 2 damage there, which isn't really good enough. You have to move to there to do 4, and he would still be alive. You only have 1 AP remaining, I'm afraid. I'm an AP shy of being able to kill the last target.
At your command.
You eliminate the nasty... In fact, if I have you come up here in such a way that I might be able to get you to stand next to him, such that if he tries anything, he can't do much about me. What about charge? That gets me to about there for 1 willpower. 1 AP, rather. 2 will... it's very expensive willpower, eyes. I'm not that fussed about him still being alive. It's not worth it. Just go hit him the old-fashioned way. No, stand there, then hit him. Gives me 1 left with which to finish him. Just fine. I could hit and kill him, or I could go melee him instead. That would leave him basically dead, so I can then instead have you shoot and kill. Or maybe I can kill both, because you can move to there, have 2 AP. If I have you attack that one, and then you can shoot and kill both of them. Yeah, it's doable. Unfortunately, I'd like willpower back on him more than anyone else, so is there a way I can get you willpower back? I can have you move to there, shoot him first, then attack and kill him, getting 1 on you, and then you can shoot and kill that one, getting 1 on you. I think that's the way to go about it. So get to there. 2 AP left. Take the first shot to get 2 health off of him. Oh, he's got 6. Ah, he's a grenade launcher. He's too tough. He's not going to die regardless. Doesn't work. Yeah, he's got 4 left even after the melee. Fine, you got me there. I guess I just leave him alive. I can just do a bit, shoot him now. I'll have you kill that one. Leave him as he is.
Death is our creed.
In fact, in that case, you'd be better off not locking him in place with melee so he doesn't punch anyone. You could just disregard him.
Aye, sir.
I'm happy for you to run around and achieve absolutely nothing. You'll be easy willpower for someone to pick up in a second.
Blessed ammunition depleted.
Okay, you just die. And then he's just going to run around and waste his own time. And 2 AP is more than enough to go over there and kill you. Bad news. They're coming back. We'll have this tidied up before that's an issue. Okay, if you want to just... You've got 4 AP, 4, 3. That's kind of low. I could actually use you instead and go get 4 back. That's enough to teleport and teleport strike. I think I will use you in that case. So they're going to move to there, probably be on the outside, so I think I can safely stand on this side of the building and then pop through and jump them. That's what I shall do. See the C-pod anywhere? Yes, there it is. I think I can smash through that window so I can go grab both while I'm here. Again, it's free willpower, so who needs it most? 4, you honestly, so I guess I could have you rush over here and try and go get it. You're not allowed through these? I thought you could go through these windows. Not I'll have to go around the long way, which is a bit of a shame. How do I get there effectively? I thought certainly you could... I mean, you could definitely shoot through them. Maybe you can't jump through them. I don't think I have the movement. I'm pretty sure it's possible. I can definitely go through the door at least. Yeah, just get to there and you can do it next turn. Everyone else move into a position where we can get ready to fight the enemy. We'll wait for our oh so slow interceptor to catch up.
Moving now.
Okay, next turn they're going to be moving into us, so I need to do what I need to do this turn. So that'll be you.
Praise the Emperor.
Go grab that. You have one, and then you'd have one left to kind of move back into the building and get as close as possible. Frustratingly, it does mean they move into us. They're going to get a turn to interact, but I think it's worth it.
At once.
One AP left. Can I? I can't get back into the building. I can get to there. I think I would be closer to them if I was on this side. Shame I can't jump through or anything, but I'll be able to teleport next turn. I can both teleport and teleport. Oh, that was... We can see them through windows. Fair enough. Suppose I don't mind. Do I gate onto them, do you think? You're stood on an explosive. I don't know how to tell you that.
Watch over me.
We'll leave him to the end.
Spotted.
So they can obviously shoot through both windows. That's how they're drawing line of sight. I could send you in with quick teleport strike and quicksilver, so you can do a whole host of damage. You would be rather unsupported is the issue. I can't really get anyone else into an effective position to help. I'm not targetable with shooting. You're basically immune to damage. Are you a plague spewer? No? That looks like a regular bolt gun, so he's standard. What are you armed with? That's a standard auto gun. Heavy auto gun, grenade launcher, auto gun. Okay, so one heavy, one grenade launcher, one plague marine. So really the heavy is actually the bigger threat in terms of his range and damage, and then the grenade launchers would be a nice pickup to stop them constantly suppressing me. One of you could pop out the side there and start being a headache. That costs you all your AP. It's honestly just a bit hard to engage. You weren't in the position I wanted to get to.
Yeah.
You also can't test that for me. I wanted someone to shoot that to see if it would actually work the way I wanted.
Standing ready.
That's full cover in both directions. I suppose you could get to there and just be immune. Walk to there and be untouchable. They'll probably come into here and start shooting you. That might be annoying. In which case I would want you to Aegis. You could move there, shoot the explosive thing and use your Aegis shield. And I think you're basically safe with 10 armor. So that catches both of them. I thought it would. But if you're lucky, then you might throw a grenade there, hit them both and the explosive, and that would be enough to instantly kill both of those. I believe you're carrying my grenade here. So where can you get that? Would be close enough to throw the grenade and still be sort of in cover here, I suppose. How's your arm, Rugen? I just messed up. Apparently, I'm a AP shy of being what I want to do here. Sadly, that means the big fellow there. I need to put it on that square. I would have had to have leave cover, which isn't really worth it. Can you throw it outside? You're not allowed to throw it through walls. You can throw it through the window. No path. I can put it on this side of the wall and apparently hit them through it. Can't quite catch the other one. That is the grenade launcher. But no, we might as well just assassinate one while I have the chance. We'll do damage to the other one at least.
For Titan.
Oh, that gets rid of all the cover. Okay. That puts you in a slightly awkward position. And it will cost you 2 AP to get to any sort of cover anywhere else. Well, you can use 1 AP to get stand there and then shield, so at least you're not completely exposed. Do you want to use any other abilities or get onto them anyway? Not particularly, it's not worth it. Just move back there and shield yourself. Others just come forward. It's 15 a turn, so as long as I don't spam any more psychic abilities, I can have another turn without having to get warp surged. Here, and you have 1 AP left with which to overwatch, I suppose. Half cover means you can't really be bothered. Just in case they pop through the window. I mean, I sincerely doubt it, but go for it.
Ready to fire.
And then you, obviously you don't want to be in a spot to be immediately killed, so maybe come around here and then teleport over next turn. Can he reach you if he rushes up there? No, that's far too much movement to catch you, so that is safe for you to stand here. Ideally on the side of the wall that doesn't get you instantly killed. Flanking interceptor. Oh, is he coming through the window? He's just going to overwatch or something. He's going to shoot into the max armor Terminator.
Eat this!
Doing a great job taking the bait, guys. I appreciate it.
Come at me now!
That doesn't help you if I can teleport. Specify, we can kill him easily. No worries. He did exactly what we wanted him to do. 3 damage. Oh, he's got his wretched. Is he going to use both? If it's just a time bomb, that's actually better for me than the negative AP, because I'm going to move anyway. Right. You can kill him if you wanted, but I'd actually rather... I'd have to teleport first and then probably teleport strike. If I can actually ignore the seed carrier, I could use the Purgator to walk there, astral aim and kill him. So have you teleport to here and then teleport strike. Probably kill it. What much damage does it do? Do 4 damage. He's got what? 5 health left? That's annoying. He's on 1. So I could teleport strike, teleport strike, teleport strike. And maybe teleport strike there and stand about here. Or maybe just ignore him. He can be easily killed by any of the ones in there. Use the interceptor to kill this and do some damage. You can take 1 round to shoot and kill him. And between the 2 of you probably have enough damage to kill these 2. And then you can astral aim and finish him off. Yep. So teleport regular first. To, well, as close to him as you can get to nullify the distance it costs us to do the jump. Hello. AP refunded. Teleport strike. That one. I can upgrade the damage of teleport strike later. I don't need to do it for now. And then I was kind of hoping I could I could bounce in there, kill him, and then park my way outside. Clever. I don't even have to waste any AP on him. Hello. Okay. And you've got willpower back, so you've got 2 AP left. 1 to hit and kill him so they can all move, and then 1 to do a bit more damage to you. Can I move into such a position where I can fight him? Yeah, I don't take damage, and I'm out of the way so someone else can come over here and finish him. Okay, you little pest.
I am here to serve.
It costs you all of your AP to go over there and hit him. That's a shame. What I should probably do instead is just use Honor the Chapter on the Inceptor so you can kill him. That will leave you with 1 AP left. And you can't target him. That's unfortunate. Can you do it? You can, but it would hurt. So rather than, probably better off that you shoot him and kill him. That would work, but then I have 1 AP. I can astral aim him from here, so you don't have to worry about that. I don't think I can kill both of them is the problem. If I just move here and scatter shot, do you think I can catch both? Probably not, let's be honest. That hurts. Yeah, I'd have to start maybe about there and scatter shot them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I think I'm overestimating Scattershot's range. Only range 7, so... There, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No way. I'm gonna have to use Honor the Chapter on both of these so he can clean up everything I want them to this turn. I'm happy to do so. Alternatively, I just Aegis anyway, tank his suppression, and then shoot and kill him through it. Yeah, I mean, the Warp Surge is already happening. Now you can kill him. I get your willpower to full, which is well timed because I can just use this to make sure you can finish off the ugly Plague Marine. That leaves you free to move to here. 2 AP left, 1 Astral Aim to rip the arm. Well, I might actually instant kill him if I do that. We'll see. And an extra AP to shoot him and kill him if I need to.
I am with you.
Just going to do this one first.
Yes, Commander.
That'll get you to what, 4 AP, which is enough to use your full combo. Teleport and teleport strike.
God, grant me strength.
Astral Aim, him. Yeah, he doesn't die, I get the seed.
You will hold.
That's all the seeds accounted for, Commander. But there are warp disturbances emerging nearby.
We know.
We will begin teleport extraction immediately.
Double Guardian of the Seed spawn.
Another foul seed claimed.
And you might as well just finish him off so he can't bother us. That is basically all our AP. I do need to move though. Uh-oh, I didn't actually get him out of the way. Is he safe? I don't know if that catches him. I think it'd be pretty safe there. How much damage does this thing do? Can't test it. If it's 4, he's okay. If it's a bit more than that, I don't know. I can obviously move you to safety. Guess I'll move you up there so you can start engaging these.
On the way.
Let's see if I end up taking a scratch to the Terminator here. No. Couple Plague Marines. They're a Spewer. Nope, they look like regular ones to me. And these two. 2 more Plague Marines. 2 of a kind. I guess I could gate onto them this turn, use Quicksilver. Mutating into what? Can't even see. Resistance. What was your mutation, sorry? Disgusting Resilient, you target to heal himself. Plague Marine targets himself to heal 3, immune to auto as well. We intend to kill you in 1 turn. Plague Knife, Bolt Gun. No, I think he got Disgustingly Resilient because I don't think the other ones typically have that. No, they all have it. Oh, I can see. Oh, maybe on the left there I can just see mutations. You don't have to guess. His melee attacks drain willpower. We don't intend to be hit. And you got resistance, which I can't immediately recall what that does. Yeah, we might as well kill them all and get some XP off of them. There's no reason to not do so. Can I kill one turn, kill 1 batch, and then have an extra turn to kill the other one? How am I going to effectively do this? You, between teleport and teleport strike, could do some very nice damage in combination. Probably it leaves us in a bad position to engage these after. I guess I could use you quite aggressively because I can walk up, fight, and I can hit him. I can only hit him twice. Use Quicksilver to hit him 2 more times, killing him, dead. I can then use Honor the Chapter over here. I'll use Aegis and Shields to make sure you're properly shielded so you can't be harmed, and then you'll be safe for next turn. So you can basically fight 1, kill 1, and then between the 2 of you can fight and kill the other one. For these 2, I think you 2 can deal with that. So yeah, we'll use the full combo: teleport, teleport, strike. Yeah, well, need I even bother? Can I save myself a willpower? Yeah, easily. Just get to there and you can just hit hits and start chewing through that one. Do you have enough AP to do all of this though. This might be a bit too greedy. How much help can you offer when you consider that I don't have... He's only got 2 rounds. So even if I ran up here, I wouldn't be able to do quite as much as I'm thinking. Yeah, they're too well covered. I'd be entirely reliant on you to do that. No, I can't quite kill off both simultaneously. Unless I gated onto a particular target, like next to them here, and just sprang on them. Which I don't think is quite possible. You'd be super aggressive, run up here and use your scatter shot to do a lot of damage. That would do how much? Spread of fire, deal 5 damage. I think it does more for every shot you do. It doesn't actually, does it? If I read the full ability, does it tell me? Deal 5 damage, depletes all ammo. I think it does more if you have more ammo. Oh no, it's just telling me it does 5 flat because of the amount of ammo I have in reserve. So I'll do 5, so that's their armor and 11 hit points left. You can teleport in. I have the ability to gain 2 extra willpower, 2 extra AP, 2 extra AP, and 2 extra AP, so 6 if I use it correctly. You're obviously just using your support abilities, so I think...
Yes, Commander.
Let's do this first. This is the easy one. So I can give you a shed load of armor. Can't hail a skull, I'm afraid. I'm going to have you start killing this one. I can't really charge effectively there. It cost me 2 AP to get in there to hit him regardless. Can you be in better... I think you're in a better position of safety if you're stood there to be shot across by them, so you only have to worry about him. Let's go hit him. Firm. Start. So 3 more hits to go. I can hit him once. Would I use Quicksilver or another chapter on you? I'm undecided. We'll see how I feel.
Feel the bite of my sword.
This one's easy, so you do this immediately. The other ability, Aegis and Fortress. That's him fully covered. I think you're safe enough from these that they can't really bother you. Completely immune to damage.
At your
So
command.
you're going to have 2 AP with which to hit and kill this one, leaving only 1 alive to bother you. I mean, even if I left either of them alive, it wouldn't actually matter. They couldn't, combined, they couldn't get through all of your armor.
Glory to Xiphos.
We may as well murder them when we have the chance. Okay. So the 2 of you, I don't think I can kill these this turn. Oh, unless that counts in the scatter shot and I get a load of extra damage. That'd be great. How aggressive do I feel like being here? Not so much I get caught in the explosion, please. Yeah, let's just send them in. I can use teleport strike, and Quicksilver to do max damage to these 2. So get to there, use scatter shot to start chipping them down. And I'll see if I can finish them off with the... Will I really be able to finish them off with the Interceptor? I don't think I have enough raw damage output to pull this off. You get to there, you can at least do 5, so that leaves you on 11... Maybe 11, depends if you hit that and do extra damage. One of them will certainly be dead. I don't know if I can kill both is the issue. You may simply be better off. Can't get to a spot where I can shoot the box, I'm afraid. No, I don't think I'll commit to killing these 2 this turn. Or either I just can't. What I can do is take his gun arm off so he can't bother me.
I have seen your weakness.
As I said, that might be a solution that I could use. I could take all of their arms off by doing that, but even if I did, their knives are still enough to go through my Aegis, and I don't want any more damage on you. So I've got an extra turn to play with which to kill these, so I don't think there's any need for me to be too aggressive. Let's just hang around for a turn and then kill them later. Oh, you can probably trigger the explosive for me. Oh yeah, easily. Just hurt him a bit more.
Feel my wrath.
That'll make killing him easier later. Nothing else you can quite reach to shoot to do a bit more damage, I'm afraid, so just move to cover. Wherever that is. It's not on this side. Is that cover? That is sort of cover. Be close. Oh no, over here is much better. I'm close enough so I can teleport onto the net later. Would that be safe? Do they have grenades, these two? Not from their armament, doesn't appear so. Oh, seems all clear. This one have an extra gun. Overwatch disgusting resilient. No, okay, no grenades. So you can just safely hang around here. I don't believe with their movement they can get up there to shoot you with any angle. Not on this side. They can't possibly run this far around, so you're safe. I don't know, spend an AP reloading, I guess. I don't need ammo. I'm just going to use the Aegis instead. Yes, they do slip some damage in somehow, and then you can get to perfect safety by just moving back to here. Spend one of your AP reloading as well.
I have sanctified my round.
Do your worst. Overwatch, it's nothing. Yeah, get nice and close together. That makes my life very easy. Oh yeah, that's thanks guys. Where are you going? 0 damage. But I can't go kill him because of that annoying ability. So that one might actually get away with that because of this. I guess I could use my party trick of using Aegis Shield first and then run through it, and then I can give him the extra AP to fight so I can get through. So you're going to commit to using all your resources to help that one. Can I now kill these two between the two of you? I'd hope so. I have Quicksilver to burn, so let's burn it. You could get right up here. And then I would have to use Quicksilver on you to get the damage off. How far back can I go into still have an AP? Annoyingly, they're pretty far away for you to hurt them. Now it does 6 damage, so that's enough to get through all of their armor. You would go down to 6 HP. You will go down to no armor and 10. You'll then teleport strike to do 4 each. Then he can die in 1 hit. I presume I get at least 1 point of AP back. If not, I can Quicksilver. So yeah, let's go for it. Maybe I can use Quicksilver on you to shoot once and use your regular shots at the same time. I think that's the way to go.
Advancing.
Now remember, if you use that first,
Your command?
it burns all of your ammo. So if take the regular shot first, it costs me 1 damage on each of them, but I get 4 damage from on a target, so it nets me 2. So I think it's worth it. Try and do some maths in my head here. So you're on 3 and 9, you're on 12, and you're on effectively 16. So I'll do 5 to each. So you're on 7 and you're on 11, and then I'll do 4 to him, raising it down to 7, so he can be killed in 2 hits and you can be killed in 1 with a warp charge in effect. So I think the two of you can easily pick off these two. So let's shoot him regularly to start. No, careful. I could disrupt shot him, but that apparently disrupted, no stun, no crit. It eliminates your crit chance, so I'd rather keep the crit. Oh, okay. I actually didn't fight. I did it the weird way. I'm going to ignore that because I'm just going to teleport there anyway. But that disrupt didn't stop the Overwatch, interesting I note. I thought it did do that. Then scatter shot them to do a bit more. There goes all your annoying ammo. Or your shields rather. Now it falls to you to teleport into such a way. I might even be able to just strike them the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I don't have to waste time faffing around. Where can I stand such that I can probably kill you too? Well, I can get to there, and that will give me 2 AP, and I can hit him, and that's clean. Done. You can kill this one for 1 AP. And you can go kill that one for the last. Can I not reach? Oh dear. Well, you can just shoot him the old-fashioned way.
Death is our creed.
Okay, and that just leaves you on this side. How am I going to do this? Oh, not enough willpower to use the... okay, I can't do this.
Praise the Emperor.
How do I get out of... that ignores autos, doesn't it? So I can effectively charge into him and disregard his stupid Overwatch. But then I can't kill him. Yeah, running out of willpower on him is actually mean I can't use any of my party tricks here. Can't help at all with your 0 will. So I guess there's no option for you to kill this target anymore. Charging gets me through and knocks him around. It probably cancels his annoying Overwatch. Then there's absolutely no way to kill him because I'd only have 2 AP left, and that wouldn't be sufficient. So I just leave. This one's going to survive. So you crushing charge away. You go straight through the wall if you wanted, and then just move to safety. I don't take any damage. What's he going to do to hurt me? He can't engage any of those line of sight and distance, so... Is there anything I'm missing? Is there any way I could get a kill on you? On the chapter doesn't help when I don't have any willpower left. Charging doesn't help, it just gets them to hit me next turn. None of those abilities will serve. Aegis doesn't protect me. I've just got to go. Lucky Plague Marine's going to get away with it. Just go move into cover so you can't possibly hurt. I guess that's full cover there. The reason I'm moving to there is because I can use this to get you to safety. I could have done that. You could give him the 4 willpower version that gives someone 3 AP and a willpower. That's an insane commitment to resources. If you need someone to use all 3 AP and then use all 3 of their AP again. I did that just so I can move him over there so he definitely can't be targeted by the last Plague Marine. It's still got... Oh, he still has 3 AP left. There's nothing you can do. Reload. And move an inch. Yeah, I burned all the AP points. Can he squeeze away to do... I don't think he can reach us to do damage. He's quite slow.
Teleport coordinates locked. Initiating sequence.
Oh, we're hobbled. Okay. Take that, Interceptor. Get hobbled. Oh, we won. Well timed. So again, we took our 1 point of damage. Okay, I don't think it counts. Hello again. So I think we're getting a lot of XP off of killing them now because of the chamber is actually more than I thought it did. Alright, I'm interested to see some... There are 3 seeds, which is nice. All the wreck I need. Let's have a look at these. What is that? Tier 2. It will cost 2, so I was right in that regard. Disruptor Skull Tier 2. Attack. Target enemy at range 10. Deal 4 damage, armor pierce, and afflict disrupted. So just use a skull to inflict damage. That's... Is it... It's free AP. Yeah, that's amazing. That's much better than the Halo Skull. The Halo Skull could actually do a lot for you in that it takes the enemy kind of out of the fight, but I'm quite delighted just to use that to do a bunch. I've got what I need left. Oh, you're a tier 2 armor? I thought I only had... And that's a tier 2 Apothecary. So I don't care the Apothecary one. I don't need a Justicar. A rank 1 side cannon I'm using. What does the armor do? Steadfast. So it's basically... Oh, you come with 20% resistant, which gives you a chance to cancel afflictions. It also gives you, if you upgrade it, a little bit more armor later. Quite expensive for something that I wouldn't really rely on that as an option. It's not consistent enough to be worth it. So I think I'll take that one. Give me a 15. I'll leave the... It's a shame. I'm still leaving Terminator. I have no Terminator to pick from. It's a bit of a shame. Walking around with an unadorned suit. 20% resistance to cancel afflictions. Well, I'm not playing the game in such a way where I have a lot of them. I tend to not want to be afflicted, so no, I don't see that as being useful. You could upgrade it for armor later, which is nice, but I don't see that as being worth 2 requisition at this time, especially knowing I'm going to need it in a second. So no, we'll just go with the cool skull. Please, I'm going to immediately swap that from the Halo Skull. Just double check, but what is it? Target enemy at range 10. Oh, you just target one enemy. Deal 4 damage, armor pierce. Okay, so it's not disrupted. Can't use their autos. So just pick on a guy if you need to get. That's actually quite good because we in a lot of occasions where you need to squeeze in the last bit of damage, you could just pick a target and finish him. You're already lightly wounded. Yeah, the interceptor wasn't wounded. We got a level twice. Storm leveled. Okay. So we're coming up and spamming the deadly strike ability so I can get more flat damage on it, which is great. And use warp charge. So activate to do +2 damage, no stun, ignore cover. I thought it already exhausts cover. Look at the original ability, teleport strike. So all that really does, you can burn another point of willpower to go, and you can make it do, well, what it already does, it does what? 4 damage now, 5 damage flat, 6, 7. So I think you could use teleport strike to instant kill the small targets if you wanted to. You can go fully commit to that path up there, or I think was it support fire. Support fires, I've been pointing out, it's pretty good with interceptors because obviously you don't use their. Typically when you're engaging in melee, you don't bother wasting their ammo, so the ammo could be used to support other guys shooting things. So you do your interceptor trick, you teleport in, you shoot, and then have 100% chance to shoot a target that your allies are shooting at and doing extra damage. So that's a lot of. I'm realizing that the more base damage you can add, the better. So then maybe I'll pick that up later down here. Just more damage, +1 damage per shot, +2 damage per shot, so you can make it do a lot more flat, and then +1 use. Oh, do you only get it once per turn? Yeah, you get 1 use of it per turn. So I can probably do that and that later. So that's a good level. All of those are good. I don't need you to be tanky. And then maybe I don't need you to be a ranged option. So not these. It will just be things like other levels will be maybe here to get Hammer Hand. You desperately need to crit something. Striking adjacent target to purge 110% because of my. No, I like the idea of chaining support fire together. I can use them as, and then I can just do some nice damage. Well, would you rather do that and do 6 damage for 4 warp charge, or just a flat 5? 6 is 6 enough to kill some targets? I think so. There's usually a lot of the cultists are 6 HP, so that might be a good break point there where you can throw that in. Use your. It's going to be really expensive willpower wise. There's no 2 ways around it. Or you could forego support fire for a turn and just go max out, so you do 5 flat or 7, and you can execute things with teleport strike when you really need to. Is that better or worse than adding 1 shot for an extra 2 damage? No, that's 2 damage. It's better later when you get the extra perks and stuff, but I think for now going up here and finishing this is actually the better option. We'll pick that up next. But I like it's the sheer ability to instantly kill targets, which is what's crucial. So you can just teleport strike in, pick on the small ones as you bounce through, kill them, and then land on a big thing like a Plague Marine or something that can take hits, and then you can melee that one to death. So effectively, with your interceptor can be used to just clean up whole pods on his own. No, I'm gonna commit to teleporting around. I'm loving the ability. Support fire later. And Rugen leveled. Astral aim is getting kind of improved. More willpower. Target blast area 3 at range 10. No. So what you can do stuff down here. Yeah, it's weird he had all the extra willpower he wasn't using for anything. So astral aim. Give it warp charge. Just give it more damage. Mental focus 50% when it's like crit a target. So every time you crit with astral aim, because 100% crit, you give yourself 50% chance to refund the AP, which is kind of nice. I think I would prefer though. Your crits do +2 damage, so you'll just flat do every time you astral aim. You'll just do 6 for free, and you can start moving towards like the range and the extra ammo. So this is really good from what I learned with the other one. Your support fire is also not as good because you burn all your ammo every time. More grenades, not really. So you can just go nuts. You can do like crit damage. There you go. Every time I use astral aim, I'll do. What is it? 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you can pick up the ammo, the extra ammo next level, or go there, I suppose. I don't know if that's worth it. You might do that instead. What's down this way? Oh, the psychic onslaught path. Okay, ignore that. You'll come up here instead. And this is... This weapon ignores damage penalties for partial cover. Just ignore... Oh, wow. Just ignore partial cover all the time. That's really good. So maybe up here is the better way to go. We still get our +2 crit damage, which is great for the ranged attacks. So Astral Aim becomes super potent and you get extra ammo with which to shoot things. Yeah, I think that's the better way to go. It's what I did with the other one, but I mean, maybe if you were better at the game, you could experiment with some of these other options. But I think for my sake, going into the quote-unquote what looks like the strongest is probably the way to go. So yeah, more crit, more ammo, and then I'll pick up the range and probably ignore cover later. Everyone else is happy. Now, in terms of what we're doing next, it's 3 days. Do I want to kind of, if I start making my way back over to here, would I make it there before the Grandmaster occurs, do you think? I'll start, I don't have to do the mission, so I'll start cycling over. If we can do the Grandmaster this part, then I'll do that as well. Kind of add it on to the end here. Bit of intrigue. Oh, automatic installed. So muscular rebuild, it still doesn't do anything. We'll get used to it later, and he's badly wounded, so Tor's not going in for a while. It's one day until the Grandmaster. Oh, you know what, God, I'm going to be cheeky. I'm going to leave it exactly there, and then right at the start of the next part, we'll go over the report and see what that does. So no, I am going to stop. I've lied to you. I can only apologise. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. We have no problem with the low difficulty missions at this point. It's just these medium ones that's still a bit scary. So look forward to that next time. If you have any further notes on what I could be doing better or any ideas for improvement, let me know. Or if you just want to chat me and us down in the comment section, that's fine too. Suggestions for other 40k games are also taken on board. I'm obviously going through the catalogue, so if there's something you particularly would like to see, I'm more than happy to kind of look through the comments and take any of your suggestions on board. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.